Hey, good evening. Today I'm gonna share some idea or some skill why we don't speak English or what's that obstacle that makes us shy or uncomfortable to speak English. So today I'm going through some a small story. That story will definitely boost up your idea, your mind, or logic so that you will start speaking or why we don't speak English. That will give some sense. So just let's start with the a story, one very inspiring a story that will change your completely sense. Uh, there is a story. One gentleman or a scholar man was going somewhere, and in that way, what did he see? He saw that there is a very giant and huge animal, so called an elephant, or that elephant was tied with a small thin rope, tied with a small thin rope, and that rope they had wrapped into a small plant or tree. That scholar person started thinking or start to think like how it's possible that in a small thin rope is able to tie and bind that animal, and that animal, that large very powerful animal elephant, is not able to break that rope. So that gentleman or that person, a scholar person, was very excited to know why that giant, that very large, very powerful animal is not able to break that rope. So in that excitement, he went to the owner of that elephant and he asked to the man, like, my dear friend, tell me why that animal is not able to break that rope, very thin rope. Then that person make him understand, and he replied very gently, smiling. He said, "Gentlemen, when I bought that elephant and bring here, at that time it was a small, very child. So I tied that animal at that time in the same rope, a small rope, in the tree plant, and when it came, I tied that animal in hind is called the hind leg, means the back leg of the animal. When I tied this small rope, thin rope, in his hind leg, he tried multiple times to break that. He tried many times to break and escape from here. But what happened, because that time that elephant was very small and he was not able to break. He tried multiple times. He tried during the day, week, month, but it was hard to break him because that time this elephant was very small. So after trying for multiple times till month, he dropped his idea or he left trying because he knew that now I'm not able to break this rope, so better to remain here, better to not practice, better to not try. And later on, that sense developed in his mind. After that, he never tried to break that because he was aware that he had tried but he didn't get success, so better to not try. And now, because this animal from a small baby to grew up to an very giant, very large, very huge animal, but he has the same mentality, the same old thought, that he practiced multiple times but he was not able to break that rope. And because of that, he still doesn't try to break. If he try, If he will try, definitely he can break that. But he doesn't because he is with the same mentality that he had gone through in his childhood. Now comes to the point that gentleman surprised and he shared the idea. And this story, we have a very great moral, and that moral is we tried multiple times to learn English, speak it, but what happened? We got failed, again tried, failed, again tried, failed. But after that, we never tried. We never tried to speak, never tried to learn. That time, there might be some reason that we were not able. But now, many things are available online, offline. We can try, we can learn. But that is called preconceived emotion. That preconceived emotion is still in our mind, and we hardly try now to break that. So this is very true that we are living with our past memory. We are living with our past thought, past process that we had or we used to do. But now time is changed. Many things has been changed. If things is not being changed, that is being left behind. That becomes old. You must have seen many old television. Now hardly people watch that. New television came. Now we don't use the old, handphone, landline. The age went. Now we are using a smartphone. So why the things are getting changed, but we are not upgrading ourselves? Try to upgrade, try to develop, try to think, rethink that there might be some reason that caused us to not become English speaker. But now we have chance, so we should speak. Try now, let it be. The happen is happen. Remove your preconceived emotion and start speaking from now so that you are not gonna miss this opportunity. So thanks. I believe this story will remind you something, or you might take action and start learning. Thanks. Bye. If you have any question related to English, you may ask. I might help you, or I may, or I can, because I have been teaching, and that teaching I may use to make you motivate or to give some a skill to you. So thanks.